Josiah is Right presents the best Christmas ever. Christmas 1980. Now, this video should probably be 1977, but we all know what a big mishap that was.
These action figures are not yet available, but this Star Wars early bird certificate package is in stores. With this colorful Star Wars picture display stand and certificate, to send in to get a set of figures by mail.
I wasn't alive in 1977, but my oldest brother was. And I'm sure he was disappointed with basically getting an IOU for Christmas. I should try that with my kids.
I want to play right now. Bye.
So do I, Penny. So do I. But I guess I should say 1978 was the best Christmas ever, right? Because we actually had Star Wars toys then.
The Star Wars Holiday Special.
But that was also the year of the Star Wars Holiday Special. So we had Star Wars toys under the Christmas tree, but we also had Chewbacca in a robe, and poor Mark Hamill, post-car crash. Mark Hamill was in a car crash. I'm not calling the Holiday Special a car crash, although it was. Watch my video on the Star Wars Holiday Special, which is actually my most disliked video. 1979 was really a wash, as it was the in-between time before we really knew what Star Wars truly was. Although, I guess we could have read some Star Wars books and comics to hold us over. However, on May 21st, 1980, the greatest film ever made was released. Be sure to check out the video I did with my old Pop Moses buddies over at the Grand Geek Gathering about Empire Strikes Back. It's long, but it could have been longer. I had like 8 pages of notes. By 1980, we finally had not just Luke Skywalker with a telescopic lightsaber, not just the trash compactor monster, not just a rocket-firing Boba Fett. Oh wait, we didn't have that.
Boba Fett is not yet available in stores, but you can get him free with 4 proofs of purchase from any Star Wars action figures.
But we had all of the heroes from the first movie, plus all of the awesome from the 5th movie, or 2nd movie, depending on how you're counting. I don't know, I didn't pay attention in math class.
That is why you fail.
Lucasfilm had trouble finding a toy manufacturer. At the time, toy companies just didn't see the money in licensing some weird sci-fi movie. Other than Mego, who were all about that. Apparently, Spider-Man missed Lucasfilm's call? When George Lucas finally got a deal, it wasn't a very good one, and it came so late in the game that the toys wouldn't be available until 1978.
These action figures are not yet available, not yet available, not yet available, not yet available.
But, in 1980, we had this. The greatest toy ever made, the AT-AT. At least, the greatest toy I own. We had Boba Fett. And he wasn't just a character from some test footage, or random parade in Northern California, or from the animated part of the holiday special.
I am Boba Fett.
He was the spaceman with no name.
No disintegrations. As you wish.
We had Bosk. Bosk, the coolest bounty hunter ever. Yes, I said coolest. Whose feet had to be cold on that metal floor. We had Luke, dressed like a mechanic.
No! This one goes there, that one goes there, right?
Luke in a scarf. Snow monsters and snow horses. And Baby Yoda.
No.
The best part of all this, on Christmas Day, you could take all this outside, in the snow, and recreate the greatest ground assault in cinematic history. At least I could as a kid in Pennsylvania. I currently live in Southern California. And this is what it's like in December. So this video has a bonus best Christmas ever. I could say 1983, when we got this most glorious monster, and all the toys that came from Jabba's palace, and these amazing little teddy bears. I personally love Ewoks. I always have and always will. Leave your Ewok hate comments below.
I wish we had furry creatures like you where I came from.
I wish I could mention how Christmas 1986 could have given us some mashed together Star Wars awesomeness. That one right there, imagine that with a big gun on the back. With Kenner desperate to keep making money, they pitched Lucasfilm on another toy line. Lucasfilm declined.
No.
Check out my video on that. This video about Star Wars toys and Christmas is full of self-promotion. I guess I talk about Star Wars a lot. I wasn't alive in 1980. I can't even say I was in the womb. I was not even a thought at that point, and probably an unexpected surprise a few years later. However, what year was I alive? And, well, 1995.
The Star Wars Power of the Force Collection. Darth Vader leads an evil empire towards universal domination. Join a brave rebellion with Luke Skywalker, Han Solo and Chewbacca, and Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi. Can you stop the Empire? Star Wars Power of the Force Collection from Kenner.
Sure, the initial line was overly muscled, but I still love those figures. I finally had new Star Wars toys. I could finally collect all those ships, as Kenner, now bought by or merged with Hasbro, used the same molds with updated paint applications. This reboot of the last original Star Wars line, Power of the Force, came just at the end of my playing with toys. It was that nebulous time between being a kid that plays with toys and becoming an adult toy collector.
Favorite boys forever, Dad.
The Power of the Force version of this bad boy came a bit later, 1997. Along the way, we had some wonderful weird caveats, such as Shadows of the Empire.
Look for the authentic figures and vehicles from Kenner.
To hold us over for the most overstocked Star Wars Christmas ever, 1999.
While fans and toy collectors lined up at Landau Zellers at midnight last night to be the first to get their mitts on action figures, clothing, and other doodads, workers were putting the final touches on the display. Look at this, a lightsaber, a double-bladed lightsaber. It lights up on contact and has that kind of sound. Wonder how much it...
The toys, books, movies, multimedia events, all of this was to just keep reminding us of Star Wars until the general disappointment of those prequels. Although, at the time, I was actually quoted on my buddy's website as saying, "George Lucas is a freaking genius." I stand by that comment, just maybe not in that context. Watson, my friend who posted that quote, still has that AT-AT. And he actually lets his kids play with it, so he's either the best dad ever or the worst.
No, by no means.
Also, this is why my dad, over 20 years later, and very appropriately, still calls him Darth Vader.
I draw you into the madness. Think of it. The very place puts toys of desperation without more motive into every brain and looks so many fathoms to the sea and hear it roar beneath.
I used to be jealous. Then I got this, thanks to Kelly's Toy Stop in Huntington Beach, California at Old World Village. All that really just to say, Christmas 1995 was among the best Christmases ever. Because after that, every single year, we were sure to always have Star Wars toys under the Christmas tree.